Welcome my fellow citizens to my new video. This video is sponsored by Tobii Eye Tracker. I've got the invite from them to get it for free and try it, so I accept it, of course. And even if this video is sponsored by Tobii, I will give my honest opinion and what I think about the product. So together we will do first unboxing, then I'm going to see how this product can help you, and also we will dive a little bit into our settings to see what we can actually do with it. So let's go and have fun, citizens. So it has been a few days and I've been using Tobii Eye Tracker for this time. So I'm right now in a current PTU and I'm flying the Zeus. As you can see it, beautiful ship. Now, this little bubble shows you my eyesight. Wherever I look, this will follow. This is so cool. What is the usefulness of Tobii Eye Tracker 5? Well, there are two main reasons why you should get this thing. The first is strictly performance, so this will improve your gameplay. How so? Look at those two ships over there fighting, and there's a third on the right. So as soon as I look at the ship, my focus goes on the ship. Look at this, I'm targeting instantly. Oh, they're doing dogfights, so nice. If I'm looking at this ship and I just press this, it is targeted immediately. There is an option in the game settings where you can set that the ship is automatically targeted, but I've disabled it because I want to decide which ship I should target. But the focus on the ship is amazing. So let's switch now to the missiles and show you the next beauty of this thing. Okay, we have Arm 1 missile. That's 6 and under eye. Look at that. I don't have to look at it directly and he's targeted. So as a performance tool, this thing will allow you to see the ships underneath you, above you, left and right. It just gives you a better coverage of the fighting area. Now the second use of Tobii Eye Tracker is this, the immersion. For this part of the video, I have disabled the eye tracker bubble, so you can see how immersive this can be. As I'm circling with my camera around Zeus, at any moment of the time I can watch left or right, up and down. This is especially useful when you are recording videos. So if you are a content creator, this will be a game-changing tool for you. Now, if you're not a content creator, you can enjoy the next part. I can land anywhere I want without any problems. Before, I was constantly forced to use the outside view, but right now, look at this. Open the landing gear. Now I can watch where is the landing pad, then position my ship as I want it and easily land, no problem. Look at this, how good it is. And then from outside, yes, I've landed nicely. So this is very useful and brings the immersion to the next level. Also, if you want to just cruise around and enjoy the views of the space, this will allow you to do it, because this is the closest to being actually in Starship that you will ever get, besides maybe using the VR, which Star Citizen doesn't support right now. And look from the outside, these majestic views. All of this is possible because this amazing tool allows you to enjoy the gameplay fully. Now let's address some of the concerns. Will the Tobii Eye Tracker function if you have glasses? Well, sadly I do not have glasses, but my wife has tested and no problem at all there. Tobii Eye Tracker will not bother you if you have glasses. The next concern that the players often have is, will the Tobii Eye Tracker function in the night? And the answer is yes, because it is using the infrared lights, which is actually very nice. And the last concern is, what about the curved monitor? Well, I do not own it. I have an LG TV, which is huge, but still it's not curved screen. But from other players that are using monitors, I have heard that there is no problem. So if you have problem, please write me down in the comments. Now, how do you enable Tobii Eye Tracker? Well, Tobii Eye Tracker comes integrated into Star Citizen. All you have to do is this: go to Options, Comms, VoIP and Head Tracking, and where this says General Source Head Tracking, drop it down and select Tobii. That's it. It's enabled, and there's a lot of settings here that at first glance can be overwhelming, but it's not that big of a deal. Most of the settings will work perfectly as they are, and you don't have to change a thing. If you want to change something, if you want to improve, I will make a separate video where I will explain in details what you should change and what are the best settings for Tobii Eye Tracker. If you want this video, write down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell icon so you don't miss this video. The settings that I'll cover right now are the most important in my opinion. The first one is global smoothing, position and rotation. What this does is this: if you are in a cockpit and you turn your head, for example, left and right, it mimics the smoothness of the real head movement, so it is so smooth and nice. But if you move it all the way to the left, then it becomes a little bit more fast responding and there's no smoothness to it. So ideally you have to find for yourself the right settings, but for me 35 works, so try it and test it for yourself. The next most important feature that I want to talk about is this one: head tracking, input, gaze and head. So what this does is, by default this comes at 85 I think, and if you move it all the way to the left, I'll demonstrate, it will follow only your eyes. Look at the bubble. I'm moving only my eyes, and when I move the head it doesn't do a much thing. So most of the time it uses only your eyes for tracking, which can be useful if you are dogfighting, but also as soon as you look away you will lose the focus from your target to pull it all the way to the right. Now the Tobii Eye Tracker will not follow your eyes so much, and it will instead follow your head tracking. Look at this. Look at how the bubble is smooth and not following my eyes. Instead it follows my head movement. So ideally you want to find the best settings for you that are a combination of gaze and head tracking, because Tobii does the both. So I am using around 60 to 80. You have to look for yourself what the setting is best and decide, but for me this gives a good balance between eye tracking and head movement, so it is really useful in every kind of gameplay. Last thing that I want to tell you is that the settings are divided in three main parts. The first is common for all the settings. The second one is starting from here and it is only for the seated part, and then you have the same settings down here for on foot. So you maybe want to have different settings for seated and on foot. Let me demonstrate. If I am right now in my cockpit and I need a little bit less head movement, then I'll have a different settings for the cockpit. And when I stand up and I'm walking inside of my ship, maybe I want to increase my settings so I can have a better, clearer view. Now Tobii Eye Tracker 5 has also usefulness in master modes. The first one is free flight. When you are flying, you are free to look around and enjoy the views, like I'm just doing right now inside of my Firebird. And the second one is of course in SCM guns, which I will demonstrate now when I start a dogfight. Be careful, my dogfighting skills are very bad. This will be just a demonstration. All missiles ready. Oh, how cool is this? They're going to him. Oh, we hit him. Nice. Oh, he's red. He didn't even know what is coming. Alright, let's go and finish him. So as you can see, as I'm dogfighting, I can constantly follow him. Oh, he died. He crashed. Alright, for the next part, I'm inside of my anvil arrow. Let's try this. Nice.
Check fire. Check fire.
Whoa.
Hit. Check fire.
That's nice. The arrow is fast. And he killed me. But you get the point. It is fun to fly it. Now, after we have talked all about the positive things, what are the negatives? Well, so far I haven't found any. To me, this tool just functions perfectly. Maybe I could mention the difficulty when I was setting it up with my Windows Halo. It wasn't working for some reason. I think it's more because of my PC and not because of Tobii Eye Tracker. I have to go deeply into it. But yes, Tobii Eye Tracker can also work with Windows Halo. Now, I want to remind you that this video is sponsored by Tobii, and I'm very grateful to them for this opportunity. And if you want to get the Tobii i5 tracker, I encourage you to go into description where you'll find the link with a 15% off right now. That's right, you can get it 15% off if you go to the link and get the tool for yourself. I will be using it in future, especially in creating my content, because this gives me completely new way of opportunities to create better videos. In the future, I'm going to make a new video where I will discuss deeply the settings for the Tobii Eye Tracker, what is best and what is not. So make sure to subscribe and turn that bell icon so you don't miss this video. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share it with your friends. And until next video, have fun out there using your Tobii Eye Tracker 5.